Let me say, first of all, Cincinnati outplayed us, period. And you got to give those guys credit. So I don't want to take anything away from Cincinnati. They outplayed us, period. End of story. Disappointed that we came out with very little energy, very little enthusiasm. And we were not sharp at all to start the game. Got ourselves in a hole early, and it's tough to claw your way out of the hole all the time. Truly and sincerely apologize to our fans. I told our guys after the game, first of all, everything starts with me, okay? So I get it. It's my job. It's why I'm here. It's why I'm paid to be the basketball coach here, is to be better than we were today, period. End of story. I understand it. We got some guys that need to understand it's a privilege to put the uniform on. It's a privilege to walk out there in front of 17,000 fans. It's a privilege. And you cannot walk out there casually and expect to be a really good basketball player or a good basketball team. So number one for us, we've got to do a better job with practice. I have to do a better job, my staff has to do a better job, and our players have to do a better job. So I'm disappointed in our approach and our energy early in the game. We struggled to guard them the whole day. Could not guard them off the dribble, could not move our feet. We looked like we were a step slow in everything we did. Defensively, in our press, we were a step slow. Our man-to-man defense, a step slow. Offensively, we talked about moving the ball against the zone, and the ball stuck in our hands. And the guards didn't want to throw the ball inside. And so the defense just stayed matched up on us on the perimeter, and every shot was a hard shot. The ball's got to go inside. The ball has to move better. So we did not do a very good job in just about everything today. And that is really frustrating for me.
Microphones on both sides.
Mark, the press break's becoming an issue for you guys, and it's a pattern. I don't even know if Cincinnati normally presses. Where do you see the problems there and how you're unable to handle it?
We got to do a better job, Joe. I look out there and I've got two really good ball handling guards. I've got to do a better job of teaching what we're trying to teach, to attack the press. We start the game and they just came and trapped the cat, and he just threw it right and hit the guy in the hands and just turned around and laid it in. Trevor ends up with 5 turnovers, and those are our 2 ball handling guards. So I'm not doing a very good job teaching the things we need to teach. But we should not struggle against pressure with 2 terrific ball handlers like we have on the floor. So we have to do a better job, is to answer your question. No doubt in my mind.
Was there anything wrong with Ralston, or did they just have a bad
He's had 3 games in a row that he struggled. He looks tired to me. Doesn't look like he's got a lot of energy. Got to figure out with him why that is. But he played phenomenally well against Tennessee, and he has struggled since. So we got to get him back playing well. But defensively today, he really struggled as well.
Coach, Cincinnati's known for their defensive toughness, and they came out that way from the start. Did it surprise your team at all? Did it take you aback a little bit,
Nope.
you think?
Nope, we played them last year. They did the same thing. We just, we just weren't mentally locked in as much as you have to be as a college basketball player. It's real simple. You've got to understand that everybody you play is really good, which Cincinnati obviously is. They're good defensively. And to come out and play casual, to me, is just not acceptable, period. It's just not acceptable.
You mentioned guys coming out and play casual. With Trevor going unafraid, is that wrapped into that too, or is he just kind of struggling to find his stroke, or how did that go?
Well, I think a lot of what happened is with our perimeter guys, especially in the first half, is they played catch with one another. They just threw the ball to each other. They rarely threw the ball inside. We never made the defense really surround the basket or surround anybody in the post. So on the perimeter, they just matched right up with us, and then every play became a difficult play off the dribble. So those guys have to trust our inside guys. They have to trust them, throw the ball to them some. And they have to be better too once they do get it in there. But it just became very difficult to get a good shot because we didn't move the ball well. We never threw it inside. We didn't throw it to the high post. And so it just became very hard to generate a good open shot.
Mark, have you seen anything kind of trending in this direction? You fall behind Louisiana Tech, but have to come back, and I don't know if there's sometimes maybe mask maybe a poor performance early when you get a win like that, or
I don't know that I have the answer to that, but is it trending? Well, yeah, it's 2 games in a row where we've played like that, so not acceptable. I told our team everything's on the table come when we start practicing again. It's going to be, I need to figure out how I need to play. We'll see.
League schedule starts next game. How concerned are you that the team is, like you said, trending in the opposite direction of where you want it to go?
I'm concerned about getting our team to play its best basketball. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. I'm not really worried about trending. I'm not worried about all that. We're going to get ourselves ready to play Pittsburgh, but we're going to start winning in practice. That's just going to be the first thing for me. I'm going to find guys that have great passion and energy, and they need to find it. We need to play better.